hit the intro. I think we're live now. It's not telling me. Yeah, we're live. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Typical Skeptic podcast. I got two of my favorite guests with me. I have with me David Starr and Phil Barrow. It's going to be an amazing episode. We'll play the intro and get started, and we'll read the intro, the bio, and everything. And, it should be playing.
Short and sweet, but effective. There's a lot of transmutation going on there with those flames.
Okay. And it has me muted. Okay, there we go. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Typical Skeptic podcast. I'm really excited again, like I said, about my guest today. This is episode number 2101, and I have with me Phil Barrow. Phil is you guys know Phil's a regular guest on my show. He's a UK-based spiritual healer and wizard-like energy worker, known for his deep connection to ancient earth energies. Phil blends nature-based mysticism with extraterrestrial consciousness, specializing in healing through sacred sites, frequency, and energy work. And I also have with me David Starr. He's the architect of Ascension, guide to the infinite, founder of the Divine Ray and David Starr Unlimited. David fuses Atlantean codes, Lemurian light, and interdimensional teachings to activate humanity's divine potential. He's the co-creator of Your Higher Power and host of Everything Golden podcast, empowering light leaders across the globe. And I've never done a show with them together, so I'm really excited to have them here. So, and I guess what we're going to do, guys, is they're going to talk about their missions for about 15 minutes and a little bit about themselves for 15 minutes. And then they are going to do some healings for like the rest of the time. So there will be a point where you guys can put your question in the chat, and you can either get a reading or a healing. So with all that said, I'd like to give them a big warm welcome to the show. Phil, David, thank you so much for coming on. How are you guys?
Phil,
we're great. Thanks.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
I was waiting for you, but yeah,
I was waiting for you.
amazing.
Yeah.
Things have been just fantastic in the last couple months. It's we're going through a massive ascension portal, and we're just coming into the Lionsgate portal, and a lot of Sirius, a lot of galactic, a lot of higher compassionate frequencies coming in, and it's amazing.
Yeah, we've been doing this for 5 years, and every time we meet, we seem to have jigsaws of the plan. You have your bit, and I have my bit, and it ends up being really good. It helps the Earth to get back to its original blueprint, and that's what we're for.
Yeah. The missions, like we'll want to come on and talk about the missions because a lot of people wonder what is grid work, what is light work, what are the missions, how did they start? And the missions really came on for myself and Phil when we started connecting to a lot of our higher vibrational aspects, Avraz, Phil's crystal line aspect, and the dragons, and doing grid clearings. And there's just moments in time I'd like wake up, it'd be like, I don't even know, like I'd 1 a.m. or something, and I would feel this energy. Things are feeling kind of dense and stuff like that, and I'm start tuning in, and I'll connect to a guide, like say Buddha. And here's just an example of one of our missions. This one time I was connecting with Buddha, and Buddha's working, and he's doing this grid clearings. And I'm looking at him, and he's just super busy. He's sending golden light everywhere, and I'm just watching him when I'm connecting to him, and I'm like, because he's in the Buddha consciousness realms, it's like a 0 point God point energy consciousness, like in somewhere in the universal God consciousness area, and he's just super busy. Usually when I meet him, he's like, how you doing? And we talk, I ask him questions and stuff, but he's just like super busy. And he quickly looks at me for a second after I'm like watching him for about a minute. He's like, could really use your help here. And I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, well, there's a big battle of the grids right now, and there's these beings called like archons and these deceptive energies, and they're fighting for grid points because in that time there's a lot of Atlantean energies coming on board, and the light was taking back a lot of grids on Earth, and so it's like a battle of codes, a battle of the grids. And so I'd message Phil, and I'd be like 5 a.m. and I know that Phil would be up because he doesn't sleep. And so it's like, as long as it's not in the window of between his 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., I know I can message and he'll be up. And I'm like, Phil, look, there's like a crazy battle going on in the grids right now. We got to go in. And so when we are tuning in, we're connecting with our aspects and our teams, and we start tuning into the grids, and like sure enough, we see like all these kinds of density beings, and we're going and we're clearing, and the importance of the missions was it's really because for Earth to be sovereign, free, and into this higher consciousness, a lot of the work had to be done from like a human collective consciousness. We had to become our own saviors, basically, take back the consciousness. And so me and Phil would go on these missions and grid work, clearing entities. There's so many. There at one point, Phil, do you want to
Yeah.
talk about that lower fourth dimension, that plasma
Well,
field?
no, I wanted to mention about the grid work when we did it with Lauren, and we were trying to upgrade the grid work, and then my crystal source being Evra came next to me. She's like a blue diamond being, laughing at us, saying that humans are rubbish at grid work. And she actually helped us, and that's the first time I actually connected. So it was me, David, and Lauren on grid work, not expecting anything, and we connected to a very my highest one of my highest aspects. But what else were you talking about then, David? I just wanted to put that in because it just rang a bell. Yeah.
Well, we were a little sloppy at first, but as we
Yeah.
went through the missions, and we've done over 100 missions, and
Mm.
a lot like clearing draconian bases, reptilian bases, and you got to understand it in terms of like lower consciousness that has more, or at least at the time had a little bit more awareness than the majority of human collective, and they pick these like portal areas on Earth to like as strongholds, basically. Um, and one of them was the North Pole portal, and at the time in the awakening, and back in about 2021, all of our friends who were like at the time were some of the highest healers on the planet, and they're all getting attacked by these draconian energies, and
Mm.
myself and Phil are pretty good at clearing them and everything, and so like it, but we would have to clear them even from our own field from time to time. But all of a sudden, just everybody's getting attacked, and it's just like, what the heck is going on here? And for me, I wasn't really getting attacked at the time, but I was just so sick and tired of all my friends getting attacked. And I talked to Phil, and I'm like, Phil, look, we got to figure something out here and clear these draconian like collectives out of the planet. And so we connected into like the heavenly kingdoms. We'll go up to Father God, and he's showing us that their stronghold is in the North Pole portal, and that the angels and the galactics are going to come with us. And in these early missions, um, it there was so much to clear consciously to kind of like break this enslavement in consciousness. And so when we go into the North Pole portal, like in our dimensional awareness, I'm seeing like different higher dimensional goddesses and gods coming in, as well as the Galactic Alliance coming in their starships, and the Dragon Collective going through all these tunnels, clearing them out ahead of time. And it was this crazy battle, and then clearing, and then at this one point, one of these UFOs beams down two of these ET beings, and they capture like this draconian general guy, and they start beaming him up, and I'm like, hey, wait, what are you doing? Like, this is like the main guy. Don't beam him up and take him in custody. Why don't you just like bring him into the light? And they're like, David, we have to bring him into rehabilitation. He's going to be an asset for us. And I'm just like, I guess so. I guess I'll trust you. And so we go through this crazy mission, and of course, naturally, Phil finds the Stargate to like Orion, and these are you got to understand, like there's a third dimension and there's a fourth dimension, and so this was in the fourth dimension. And so a lot of that is energetic and can be dismantled energetically, and the draconians were in the fourth dimension, and that's why they're ruling over everybody. And just really, if you didn't know how to get beyond 4D, you're screwed, basically. Pardon my French. And so 3 months after that mission, I can't remember who it was, like one of the Palladians, one of the Galactics messaged me, and this huge energy came over me, and they're like, this Draconian now is rehabilitated, and he's going to go and start breaking down some of the technology that they've placed in the Earth, and to disempower all of this, and it was a Draconian consciousness that had actually put up that plasmic field that like would make it almost impossible for anybody to get to 5D, because it was like a lower fourth dimensional field, and you really had to be in your high love centers, and at that time not many people were in any love centers, never mind high love centers and frequencies. But that was another mission where we broke down that plasmic field, and that changed everything. As soon as that lower fourth dimension was broken down, that draconian, it was like a plasmic density, like it almost be best described as like a gel consciousness, is like a gel barrier, plasmic. And anytime anybody would try to connect up higher in frequencies, if you didn't know how to go within self to do it, and you're just trying to connect up, which most people were doing at the time, they get stuck at that level. And so a lot of these like heavenly beings would project below that level to try to get messages to everybody and stuff like that. And then finally, when that barrier was broken, then things started really coming online for people. Actually, that was a huge
I was going to say about the time when they were sending implants into the light grid from the South Pole, and in the South Pole they were using Atlantean tech, and they had an implant factory in 4D, and it was a portal to Orion, and that meant everyone was getting implants from consciousness from the light grid, and so they find different ways. They try, they don't want to give up, so they find a different way, and then we've got to come online again and destroy whatever they've created. And we it's not just us. We've got big, massive teams, massive warrior teams behind us, and we are sovereign beings of Earth, so we can bring in the galactics because we have got the power to do that. Where they can't just interfere a lot of times. We've got to ask them to. Yeah. So
yeah,
that was mad.
it was a lot. There was so much wrong, like there was so much interference with the collective consciousness. There's no way a great awakening could have happened. Like people just were not connected at all. It was just because it's like people forgot their divine connections, and then this enslavement of all these other consciousness was making it very difficult. And we worked very hard, did many missions for many years to break through all those barriers so that like this freedom could happen in the consciousness of everybody. And I think we did an amazing job, Phil. Like, there's no way I could have done this without you. And everybody else
I
who was
come
working.
without you. It's a team event, isn't it? I was just going to say we've also got aspects of our oversoul in the galactics, which helps. So we can connect to them as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I remember there was this point in our missions where there was a frequency coming in to keep everybody in these lower vibrations, and it was coming, and it was man-made, the government frequency, and I was getting pissed because it would hit me sometimes, and it would start lowering my vibe, and I'm just like, Phil, look, there's something going on. There's something coming in from the government's U.S. government specifically, and we gotta do something to break this, because like everybody's getting hit, and it's like a machine causing a frequency ripple, and because we're frequency, it affects us, and they know that. And so for anybody who actually doubts if any of these missions were real, or if it was all in our head, for one, the energies always got better when we did these missions. But for two, right before that mission started, the Syrian orange ship comes through a dimension into my house with my own two eyes. It like stops for a second. These little Syrian beings are in there, and I connect to them because I'm like, what's going on here? And it's a starship in my house that I could see with my two eyes. I've only seen maybe about 4 starships in my house ever, and usually it's at night, and they're coming with a message. This was different. This came in the day before one of our missions, and they said, we're really excited about this mission, and we want you to connect to us when you go on it. And I'm like, well, why why are we doing this mission, and why can't you just do it? Like, why? This is my question. And they said, because we need ambassadors of Earth, because it's a free will planet. So when you choose to liberate yourself, then we can get on board and not kind of get karmically intertwined. And so we're going to guide you through. And they did guide us through to this base. I think it was around Area 51 in the desert, Nevada, underground. And there's these reptilians with human-like screen-printed faces in this huge underground base that had many layers and a lot of steel, like it was like a steel walkways, catwalks, like everywhere was these steel compartments where people were walking, and then they, on top of the steel, they had like different offices and like all these computers, and they had this huge, huge, like it almost looked like a missile, and that was this technology machine, and the Syrians came through, and it just started destroying the capabilities because their frequencies are more advanced, and as soon as we were done that mission, the energies got better, and that never happened again. So it's like it's definitely a cooperation that has been happening between the Galactic Alliance and working with the human ambassadors on these missions for sure.
Can I bring up about the Orion one that we've never broadcasted?
Well, go for it.
This is one so dark and so bad, we've never actually put it out. That just shows you how bad it was. And we had to clear ourselves for weeks after that. But we basically, Galactics, with us, with our teams, we battled Orion. Orion used to be a very good planet, and it got taken over by this parasitic race. And David did one part with the Queen of Orion, and my team was attacking the 3 pyramids on Orion that was sending out bad frequencies to Earth, if I remember. And I can remember going inside the pyramid, and it's all plasma tech there, and these beings that look like Klingons from Star Trek. They're massive. They're like buffalo, but they're standing on 2 feet, charging us, and we had to delete them basically. And it was one big battle, and we were covered in this black goo.
It was
We were covered in
disgusting.
loads of the black glue is awful. It's like it's a low density heaviness that's on us, and
It's almost like going into 2D. Like it was just like walking through a swamp, like a mud. It was after that mission. It was like, yeah.
And there was a big battle, and they had to sign a decree not to do what they were doing. But that's all the Galactics were involved with that. That was one big battle. That was like one of the worst battles I've ever been in. And like a lot of our tools in our art chakra, and art chakra's connected portal to our special rooms where we got the weaponry from previous lives, basically. Yeah, but are you still getting over that one, David?
No, but it's all like, it's nice. It's okay to talk about these now because the energies are so great, and nobody needs to be scared of any of this because these are missions that are completed and the energies is amazing now. But this was what Earth was really up against. And there was this one time we got woken up, and there was this ship, like reptilian ship that came through this dimension, and I was tuning in, and I called Phil. I'm like, look, it's not supposed to be here. It's from another timeline. Like it's not even. It's like coming from some alternate universe or something. Because we're doing so good in our timeline that it was like it was trying to help out its brothers and sisters of reptilian lineage in this timeline that we're in. And I'm like, no, that's against the rules. That's against universal law. And so we push the ship back out of this portal, and all these things we were battling, and we pushed them all back. We sealed the portal, but I followed the ship's trajectory right to this reptilian head planet, and I talked to this king guy, this king reptilian guy, and I showed him that because we're privileged to the universal treaties and everything that are on it. And I'm like, look, you're clearly breaking the universal law. If you do this again, there's going to be repercussions from the galactic fleets because they're allowed to intervene. It's not going to be good for you. So you're not allowed to do this. You can't just come into another timeline and start messing with it like you're doing. And so he agreed to stop it. But what was really crazy was when I came back through the portal, seal it off, and I'm sitting in my house, he's there. He's got scaly legs, arms. It was like almost like a soft blue, um, green, tealish color, and I'm like, hey man, you are not allowed in my house. I banish you, and I call in the angels, and I say you're not allowed in my timeline. You're not allowed in my house. But I saw him with my two eyes, and it totally, because I wasn't expecting it. Like we do this mission and we come back, and then when you open your eyes and they're right there, the very same person you're talking to from like an alternate universe way away is right in front of you. You're like, holy shit. No, you got to get out of my house. You got to get out of my house. But it shows you how real all of this is. And
I want to mention about the Saturn job that we did, where they were going to create a reset on Earth, and there's a square box on Saturn that's got I call it the Saturn key, which ignites basically makes Earth into a mud flood, and that was one big battleground to stop them. I think we had to invade it basically, but it sends a signal to the moon, and the moon's frequency opens up, and it opens all the waters, and then creates a frequency to vibrate all the soil and creates a mud flood.
Yeah, the moon that is in our system is actually part of like a technological, from the Dark Order to destroy. It's a manipulation technological device, basically. At one point, it could be like a Death Star and shoot out frequencies and ignite high flammable energies on planets and create these huge explosions and everything. And the Fallen Orders was using the same moon that's here in our structure. It's mechanical. They were using it in universal harmonic frequency too, and they were using it to destroy a lot of these different planets and everything. But when it ended up coming into here, and the alliance formed, they were able to dislodge the frequencies that could create total annihilation. But the it still has other technological capacities and stuff, and we're just thankful we're in a good position galactically right now, where the right people are governing over everything to make sure that nothing bad happens at this point.
The moon's got the soul trap as well, which we've tried to delete, and we tried to destroy that.
We've probably rescued in the neighborhood of 10 trillion souls in all these missions, at least. There was a big mission that we did in Antarctica, and the unfortunate thing was the Anunnaki created these like soulless grays. They're genetically lab created through these computers, and they were harvesting souls, unfortunately, and they had many, many, many billions of souls in this one thing. And what they would do is they had this artificial intelligent program so that they can make like a virtual reality and go virtually reality like augmented into people's houses, so they're like in a game basically, where they can go through this technology, this artificial technology. Rob, it's really loud. I could hear you on your end there, so you know. But essentially, they're using.
What can you hear? Don't make any noise.
Yeah.
I don't know what you can hear. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So they're using like this. It's like this virtual reality that can go into a reality, if that makes sense. And so these like grays, because they were soulless and computer genetically made, that in any way possible they were harvesting souls, and we destroyed this whole artificial intelligent network. And I've never felt so many souls coming to the light. It was like the Milky Way of souls streaming through us, and we were bringing them all to the light. The next day,
I got a question about this, David. So when you're doing these missions, are you like going interdimensionally? Or are you remote viewing this? Or are you like putting on a cape and physically flying to space? Or like how are you accessing all these dimensions and layers of reality? Like that's what's interesting.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the time we will connect to the ships like the galactic consciousness in the ships, and they'll just take us. Like with that mission, for example, again, we're connected with the Syrians. The Syrians are big players in the Galactic Alliance and the Earth Liberation, and so we just basically connect to like the command of the Sirius ships and their energies, and they just because our consciousness then merged was with the consciousness of that ship, and we're flying with them. So I remember very clearly in that mission specifically, I was seeing it like I was literally in the command area of the ship itself and watching us fly through and eventually get to the Antarctica. And then they were flying down this big base that went underwater, many, many 100 feet. And they showed us how there was this opening in this one area that the ship could fly through. And when we went into that, then we were immediately at this this network, this artificial intelligence like mainframe, this computer system that fed the intelligence of the whole structure in Antarctica, this base, and and they're showing us how all of these grays who are soulless are like a hive mind, and how they get all their information from this artificial intelligence interface, right? And when they brought us in, there was this technology inside the artificial intelligence interface that looked like Asgardian. It was just this most beautiful, like it looked like a crystal light that was coded, that was like created by gods in a way. So it was clearly stolen from uh, a higher, or from like someone who the Anunnaki defeated along the way, because the Anunnaki created that base in Antarctica. But the so anyway, our goal of that was to free all these souls, that these little grays who were created by the Anunnaki, that was this base out in Antarctica, that they were capturing this whole time, right? And they would even they would have like souls trapped in these pennants, and they wear them like achievements around their neck, like trophies, like human souls were trophies to them. It was just, and the whole point of that was these different like Anunnaki and Gray collaboration, and whoever else they're collaborating with to like reptilians and draconians and stuff, to suppress human consciousness. They keep, as the light and all these high beings are coming in these different cycles and times, like masters, if they can trap them, that it spites God basically. It's like, yeah, keep sending in your masters and we will take them and we'll stop them. Then they'll be stuck in the matrix in our little hard drive mainframe, and we'll wear them as penance to spite you, to spite God, to spite the creator. That's how messed up these lower dimensional beings are. And so once that was released, and it was many billions of souls, this one master soul came up and she started talking to me. She stopped and she was talking to me. She was from Avalon, and like Druid timeline. And she just stopped and she just said, "Thank you so much for rescuing us." And I'm like, "Who are you?" And she told me her name. I can't remember because this was like a year ago. And I'm like, "Well, how did you get stuck in here?" And she goes, "Well, we were working on the Ascension too, and they trapped us. Like a lot of us didn't make it, but like it's not easy to ascend, and to complete this with all this infiltration and stuff." And then she went off to the light. The next day, Yeshua comes to me, who's like Jesus or Christ, and he came to me because I went to the spa because I just wanted to do this clearing and just release, because these big missions come with like you got to clear yourself afterwards because you're dealing with all these lower dimensional beings and stuff. And he came to me and he said, "David, that's one of the greatest missions that you came here to do, that you did." And he was showing me, and all these heavenly pillars were starting to come into the planet now, because it was like so much of souls from heaven basically got back to heaven, and from being trapped for many thousands of years. And so
Yeah,
these missions.
can I say something, Dave?
Yeah.
Rob said before, how do we do it? I just wanted to say we first of all bring our highest aspects into us, into our unity. And because we are multi-dimensional beings, we can be here and there at the same time. I just wanted to mention that.
You're like accessing it through. You're accessing it through consciousness. That's what it's. That's what's
Yeah,
interesting. It's like
but
it's
we
a
are
remote feeling.
we have got 4 or 5 of our aspects, our previous past lives, in us when we do it, because using all that power, we need that power from our highest aspects.
And
I just want,
protections. We always want a lot of protections. Like
yeah.
we call in all of the teams of heaven, the galactics, and everybody who's here to liberate the planet, basically. And
Mm.
because
And anyone watching might think this is like fairyland, but at the end of the day, we've assigned here to do this, and we're not bothered if you think it's that, because we just need to do the mission at the end of the
well,
day.
everything keeps getting better energetically throughout all these missions, honestly.
Mm.
And so it's like it has to be something to it because like look how amazing the energies are now.
Mm.
And the strongholds and the attacks really are diminishing, that people would normally get attacked all the time, and it's like a lot less now. And the energies have expanded, the frequencies. There's a lot of people, like I've had a galactic ship. I got it on my camera. It was just above my house like a couple of weeks ago, and
And
there, it's
yeah, I've
like,
got the portal with the ship coming out, and that was on one of Rob's podcasts. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, sure.
yeah.
I agree with you guys. I think the energies are getting better, but people are still getting targeted here, though. I mean, that's what. Do you guys think that'll ever like lessen up? Like, or do you think that's going to get better?
It's desperation. All the systems gone down, so they've got to go direct. That's what they are.
Yeah,
They're going direct to try and put people down lower vibration, try and take their energies, because they haven't got the machinery anymore to do it. They can't have access to the light grid. They can't. The machines they had before, they could do it undercover. Now they've got to go direct and try and attack people, but it's not working. People
yeah,
are waking up more, and the governments are giving so much out, so much stuff out. People waking up even more. Last 5 years is a good 5-10% people woken up at least, and the more wake up, the more the vibration increases on Earth, and that's what we're after.
I agree. And do you think they'll ever dismantle the soul trap? Like, do you think that's like a possibility?
The the problem is his soul's stuck in it.
well,
So we dismantle it. What do we do?
we destroyed the Antarctica one, but we know there's a few others, and there's one on the moon and stuff like that. That's why like it's really advised against to do moon ceremonies and like moon worship and connecting to the moon energy, because it's literally like giving your essence to it, basically. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that does. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Now I got a couple questions. Like, so you guys work with like, or David, I know you work with like Atlantean, Lemurian codes. Like, how can people connect to that better? Like, in like, you know what I mean? Like, that's I,
It's all within them, basically. And so it's like it's the same thing as if people are getting attacked, right? Advanced clearing technology is crossing over that which is attacking you. And then so what is within you that is attracting that which is outside of you to attack? And knowing that everything is inside of you, how you can clear and cross over very quickly is finding them through yourself in time. Like you might have some contracts because people have participated in as reptilians and or as the bad guys, if you want to call them that, in past lives and stuff, and you just, because of the veil, you don't remember all this stuff. And so there may be some contracts that you made in Atlantis or in Egypt with uh, and people make them all the time, and it's usually because you're desperate or your family's in jeopardy, or you make these decisions for self-preservation. And it's so easy to realize that, of course, many people would do that if it means their life, their family's going to die, or they make a bad decision and a bad deal with somebody. So essentially, so what is attacking you? If you're feeling attacked, first you just breathe love into your heart, exhale it with one hand, and lock your beam onto it, and you're just kind of like holding it with one hand, and then you just breathe, and then you intend to scan it, just where's its soul signature in time, right? And then you breathe into your heart, and you exhale to intend to find it with your other hand in time, through yourself, right? And just sending in divine forgiveness, releasing any contracts right? And you call on the angels to heal the heart wounds, and Mother, Father, Creator to bring in the golden light, and through you to cross it over to the light. And then you just breathe in, and you know you're releasing it, and you just send it all into the light. And that is a very good way of doing it, because you heal it, you clear the contract, you're working with the creators to bring it into the light, and you heal a part of your consciousness at the same time that you might have been unaware of something that you participated in a past life. Or
That's
you can go
amazing.
like Phil, and you can just take your sword and go.
Send the conscious to source.
Yeah, Phil.
We had a question from the audience. This was from the Andromeda. He says, "Is 4D a transition?" He says, like, I don't know what he means by that. Like, he says, "Is it true that 4D is a transition?"
Well, it's like it's like a dimension of that is like a universal lower vibrational. Anybody who's basically awakened, like whose heart's awakened, is in the 4D level, right? If you're awakened, and what is awakened? Awakened is you're on this divine path. You realize that you're a soul. You believe in some kind of higher power, right? And then how you transition higher into like 5D is you align with your higher self, and you basically like make this relationship with your higher self to embody it, and to serve the light, basically to serve divinity and love. And because where we are headed in the ascension is beyond 5D actually, and it is love based reality. And in that reality where everything is going to be ascending into eventually, it's souls who are just in complete union with all creation, with nature, with love, assisting everything. Everybody's helping everything, working in unity and this kind of stuff. And so when you look at it like, well, how can I assist the light? And you can assist the light by healing yourself, by healing your consciousness, and by starting to talk to your heart and making decisions in your life that are heart based, and that lifts up all of consciousness. And so it can be so simple like that. You follow a dream and a passion that you absolutely love, and you're in your moments, you have more joy, you have more love, and you're living consciously in your heart, and that is shifting the paradigm of consciousness. And so it's not like you have to like go to church and lead ministries and all these different things. You just start being heart-based living, and connecting and anchoring in with your multidimensional self, your higher self, and you get into that 5D level, and things really start changing once you get past that. But like 4D is just another step towards higher consciousness.
Yeah, when we don't go in 4D when we die anyway. Is that what we meant? We've got a choice. Most of us go back to source. That's the best way. We'll go to our oversoul. But most of our journeys is within anyway. If we want to go 4D, we're going within. Everything is within the heart chakra, and it's like a portal to other dimensions. And obviously, we use the pillars of light to go into each dimension, right, all the way up to source. But if you want to try, anyone wants to try it, go in meditation, use the pillars of light, but only go into say 5, 6, 7D as a trial, because your bones will start aching, you'll start getting pain. I've been doing it for about 30 years. So, but my role here was to do this. I signed up from the Emerald Order to do this, and I had all my memories because I'm a walking. So this was quite natural to do this, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. So, is it silent now? You got to carry on.
No, I was muted. I was saying that there's a couple people who want healings. Phil, did you guys want to start that, or did you? It's up to you. Whenever you want to,
Oh, we
to
can talk about ourselves, can't we?
No, we
That's the
do
middle part.
take 5 minutes. Sure. All right, Phil, you go first.
Yeah, I go first. Yeah, many thousand, well, hundreds of thousands. What happened? Earth got is a prison, and it got taken over. It used to be the art chakra of the universe. It used to be the most powerful place to be. It was heaven. Heaven was Earth. and there was a battle, Orion, the Orion Wars. It's also the Illyrian Wars, and this parasitic race took over Orion, and then they started fighting all the other races, blew up lands, and they took Earth over, and a lot of my aspects families died in that, and that's why I assigned to Earth. In line with the Emerald Order, that's my ascended master descended to Earth to fight to get back Earth. Basically, at these precious times, this year is the most precious time you could ever go. And during the healing, I'll give anyone who wants it downloads of keys from the Emerald Order to help them awaken more, to get the memories back, to remember who they really are. Because a lot of beings on Earth have forgotten. And during the mud flood resets, these were to trap rescue parties. There were more rescue parties here to try and awaken people, and that's where the resets came came from. Uh, I started healing at 4 year old. Started connecting to Mother Earth at 8. I remember coming in, by the way, when the child died, and I was born. I died for 4 minutes, and then when I was about 10 or 11, I started fighting dark energies and demons. Got accreditation healing 22 years ago and got a master's in Reiki, which I'm now teaching, so that's good. But we are all part of the one, and we just got to remember. And if anything of this triggers you, it's probably you that needs healing within. Anything that, if you don't agree with it, that's fine. If it triggers it's waking something up inside you. So there you go, David. Your turn.
Well, what about
And
your healing
remember,
events? Like, what do you want to promote anything that you're doing or anything? Or
subscribers to me YouTube, maybe. I don't know. No, if you want healing off me, that's fine. I can get rid of curses, ancient curses, implants. Implants, I like to go inside the implants and delete the beings that are connected, that are drawing the energy. A lot of times these implants are programming your mind. They're making you think things that it's not you, not truth. And obviously, things that we take in our blood or in our mouth can be manipulative. So watch whatever you do. Go do a lot of detox, a lot of fasting, a lot of detox. Go on a lot of sound healing. A lot of sound healing events, and it helps. I go on a lot of festivals. I help to do healing on these, and I see people's true form sometimes, and they just need to wake up to it. So opening third eyes is great. So long as the layers have been removed, a lot of times we need to do our inner work. We need to get rid of trauma from all our cells. We need to get rid of a lot of baggage we've got. We can't have any anger in our heart, in our soul, and we've got to release all this. And once you release it, you'll feel lighter, and you'll start waking up. You start seeing the world true format. You'll be able to see beings that are around us. There's beings around most of us now in 4D watching us, making sure we don't wake up, and then sending us tests to push us down. And we've just got to wake up to the fact that we're in a well, in my opinion, we're in a prison, and we're helping with the galactics to release Earth and bring Earth energies, because I think we used water consciousness to try and upgrade it to its original format using the Akashic records. Try and bring the energy to Earth and be at peace with Earth again. Anything else? Have I missed anything there?
well, yeah, to break out of the prison, you expand your consciousness. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you want to not live on Earth anymore, start connecting with Venus and the Venetian consciousness, and you can go in and get the Venetian codes, and your frequency will rise in this high love, because Venus is like a heart of God planet, or Sirius or Arcturus, and so like their higher consciousness, if this is what you want to experience. But the more
Andromeda.
right, and so you can ascend
Stuff.
your consciousness. You get keys, and you expand your consciousness, so then you can get access, because your soul vibrationally aligns with that consciousness, and then you can get out of Earth in that way, in this way. But you do have to like show and do that work, and it's not like an overnight thing. You have to like heal self, release stuff. So that gets into like, so my stories, I'm going to keep it very short, but very young age of 17, I had an ET contact speak to me for over an hour and show me all of the people who were enslaved in the planet, and the secret societies of the Skulls and Bones was one of the big ones, and Bush and the Rockefellers and all those people were in there, and how they were enslaving the human race consciousness, and how there's negative ETs that take sexual energy from people and all these different things, and this at 17, and so it was a lot to take in. I had a lot of angel visits. I was getting taught by different masters and angels, and through my life, at one point they told me to take a break and to live my life because I needed to get a certain level of experience in Earth to do this mission that I'm on. And essentially, my mission and my purpose is to assist the consciousness, like Phil, evolve and people to heal. And so I have a lot of courses that were first channeled by all these light beings. And at first, they were just beings of light that I would channel, but then they would come and visit me, and I could see them with my own two eyes. And so it was like this relationship, this magical, mystical thing that was in the ether started revealing itself just to confirm that, yes, we are true. And so on my davidstarunlimited.com website, I have courses to heal. I have a big collective mission for a place of a social media where people can meet together and create and tune in their divine wisdom and this really beautiful love energy in social media that's not targeting people like the other social medias are. And so there's this app you can search on your phones and devices called Divine Ray, Divineray, and it's free. And if you're a creator, you can, if you want to, you'd probably want to get the membership thing that I have, get extra benefits. But anybody can join, and it's free, and it's all higher consciousness, it's all high love vibrations, and it's meant to be the answer to the collective awakening to assist. And it's also meant to be a major abundance portal for healers and creators. And so there's a huge 100 million coin giveaway that we're doing starting in August, like at some point in August. And those coins, I'm just in the process of to release an ICO, and these coins are, a lot of these coins are going to be gifted through rewards. Well, they all are just for participating in the app. But the big giveaway, once it's ready, I'll get into those details. And once the ICO is complete, and we've integrated the app to these different places, you'll actually be able to take these coins and turn them into real money, which is true 5D consciousness. It's like a way of abundance coming to you for nothing but sharing the light. And especially for artists, there's going to be an amazing thing with this digital art where you can activate people, infuse Reiki into it, and people will buy these digital art pieces for lots of coins. Then they will get the healing, and you will get money for just creating, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's just your time and sharing in the app, and you'll get these coins. So Divine Ray, it's the future of social media, and I wanted just to share that because that's a big mission that I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing, David. Honestly, like that sounds like a really cool, like it's like a high vibe social media platform, basically, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. So it's all just positive. When you get hit by that much positive energy, just positive things are going to happen in your life. Like, and you get like, because right now a lot of the social medias, they divert your attention to all these targeted ads and all these different things, and you'll go on Facebook or something, and you'll be like, what? I just lost half an hour. What was I just watching? What was all this stuff in my feed? And whereas in Divine Ray, you just get hit by all this positive, this inner message, and many people giving codes, many people helping to upgrade, all these healers coming together, and these people who are bringing this divine wisdom through. So it's actually so amazing, because you'll get positively. It's like a collective consciousness of higher consciousness people coming together. So your consciousness just automatically raises just from going into the app and watching the videos. then when you're ready to share your divine wisdom, and if you want to become abundant in it, you can begin to create in it and make your own videos.
So, like, how do people download this? Do they just can they get it to the Play Store, or is it you have to go to divineray.app, or is it?
Yeah, just the Play Store, the Apple App Store, or the Google Play Store, and just search Divine Ray, and you'll see this this big circle of golden that says DR, like it's kind of in my background right now. And it's if I go like this, maybe you'll just, that's it right there. That's what you'll see right there.
I'm downloading it right now. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's really awesome. Like, yeah.
I was going to say something I missed. Me and a friend, we've been creating some spiritual modern tunes on YouTube. So some of it is even talking about why I'm here. You know, it's quite magical. It's like the songs they used to do, but with some theme in it, not just like Papa Mountain, Panama. It's just listen to them. It's pretty good. And I'm doing Tai Chi at the moment, and I want to do Reiki courses coming up soon. So
yeah, and if anybody needs a boost for energetically, like if you felt like, you know, like if you have any of these feelings of being attacked, Phil's got these super high frequencies on his YouTube videos as well that are like crazy for clearing and just like helping you break out of like a lower energetic state.
I forgot about them.
I was just about to say the same thing. Yeah, I love that. I love those frequency videos, Phil. Those are really great.
Yeah.
Well,
what I was going to say is, if anyone needs healing, we'll do it. We'll both do it. I'm going to try and bring in downloads from the Emerald Order, but try and donate what you can. And Rob, me and David want you to have it all, because you've had some platforms took down, and you're struggling. So the community, we need to help you, and that's why we want to help you. So try and donate what you can, and just send it to Rob, and please keep it on our behalf.
Yeah, you can have questions as well. If you just want some divine knowledge to come through, we can connect to your angelic or higher self and bring some information through. Or if it's a healing, it's totally open. So what do you need to know, or what do you need energetically, or what do you need right now? We will connect in and assist with our teams to your teams to you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So how we do this, we're going to just bring our teams into our vessel, and
we'll both work. So you do. We'll work together, and you see what you see. I see what I see.
Yeah. I'm connecting to the higher dimensions, the higher beings. I'm using the pillars of light. I'm going all the way up to the Andromedans in 11D. So I'm bringing some energy from 11D, and I'm also bringing the downloads, codes, and chords, and everything from 20D, which is the Celestials, which is the Emerald Order, and I'm bringing it into my hand, and I'm also merging with my crystal source being, my Ascended Master Hermes, my angelic self, Raphael, which my Lemurian High Priestess healer. So I'm just bringing them into my vessel to give as much power as I can. And over to you, David.
I'm just connecting to everybody's angelic and higher selves, basically, and I'll just take guidance from there. If we need to get galactics or anybody else in, we'll see.
Okay. Here's what I got. I got the natural sentient. She said she'd like a healing. She didn't say what's wrong or anything. I think she just wants a general healing.
Yeah, if you want to download for awakening or ascension or anything like that from the Emerald Order, just in your heart, just say I accept. That's all.
Okay, so we're starting off with bringing in golden light through the crown chakra, through the third eye, through the heart. I can see there's some kind of a depressionary field, and it's related maybe to like a partner or somebody in the family here. And so It seems like things are a little bit tough energetically, so we're just bringing in golden light. I'm going to call on the angel of peace to come through you right now, and just to bring peace into this relationship, or I'm not sure exactly. It could be even a child, older though, but we're just going to go ahead. And
I'm picking up on the top of the back a implant actually. I don't know what the implant, so I'll go in while David does his work.
I'm going to actually talk to your higher self right now and see what she's got to say here. Yeah, it's been a struggle. You're quantumly entangled with something here. She's telling me here. 1 second.
You start feeling the energy inside this implant just below your neck is.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we're bringing in the rainbow diamond light from Mother, Father, Ark into your crown to dissolve. It's been really tough in your mind, basically, and then that's going to go through. It's connected to also many past lives as well. There's a lot that you haven't cleared, but it is. We're just bringing in complete divine healing heart fragments and wounds, clearing ancestral trauma right now. To bring you into this peace, letting go of all these old energies. This is specifically what is the problem right here. All right, so
this is the archons are connected to you. They're trying to stop you doing your work.
This is because she's got like a rainbow diamond heart, so they're using all these different. They're trying to take her out of her heart, and by like looping like the trauma, because it exists within you, they can basically pull your consciousness over your heart and block it. But when we clear the past lives between them, so through forgiveness and the golden rays and the golden light, we let go of these root traumas, and then you begin to feel these higher priestess and priest energies, remembering you're like a ruby ray, which is like of the divine mothers, and also the lines of Christ, a heart that is pure. And so as your heart energy is coming online and we're releasing this, clearing it across eternities, and Phil is removing the implant so they can.
I'm fighting an archon every day.
Yeah.
These are massive beings, by the way.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand with that too, and we'll just open up their heart to bring in the golden light to release both sides of them, to release all the souls that they trapped and begin to transmute them. So we do that, but I'm focusing on the past life stuff here because she actually has a really good, strong lifetime in the Pleiades as a Pleiadian.
I've got is she a blue being? I thought it was a Andromeda, but it might be there. I saw a blue being that's very strong with her.
Yeah.
It's very close. It needs to connect. There's a battle going on at the moment. I'm not even sure where we are. It's all plasma tech. It's been siphoning your power.
You don't have to worry about anything. Everything is being unentangled, and Phil's taking care. I'm giving him a hand with that, and I'm focusing in on your higher energies coming through. We're letting go all of like this poverty, entanglement as well, slavery in Egypt. It looks like you were actually a slave, and but the reason why you chose that, if we go into another side. You also had slave. So we're clearing the slavery consciousness within you right now, healing it, forgiving it, releasing it, because that lets go of this connection to poverty, starvation, and these challenges and these energies, where everything's a challenge, where everything's a battle. And so we're by letting go of that, by healing it, by collecting all the soul fragments, flooding everything with golden light, and then that releases the energy out of you, so that it's not even attracting like an archonic, because you do have a pure heart, and this is what's important right now, is your love energy to come through and to shift all of your energies into this, actually energetically, and then you end up attracting. Life just gets easier, and the challenges, and likely this might have had an effect on your body as well, because it was really impacting your grid systems. I feel like I'm just going to double check again with your higher self, because we can go on and assist some more people here. So let's double check and make sure there's anything else that we can do for you.
The implant's being taken out now.
And we're bringing in all your higher power as well. All your higher power from the higher octaves are coming through right now to upgrade, to evolve all of your chakras, your energies, guardians, protectors of love. So you have nothing. It's going to be okay, and this is what you needed. Okay, all right.
And I'm downloading an Emerald Order code to help you awaken more of your memories.
And for anybody that receives his healings, if you feel like it's helped you out, please donate to Rob and help him out. He's been so dedicated to this path, lost his YouTube channel and building it up again, and all donations would help him out greatly, and we send our gratitude for that.
Thanks, guys. That's really nice of you guys. It really means a lot. Honestly, thank you. That means a lot. Like,
we're like a soul family, right? And you're helping the consciousness out, and then had to deal with such an unfortunate event, and so it's important that we rise together, help each other out, and live compassionately and loving our soul tribe, our soul family. And you're one of our soul family. You're on this great mission. All right.
It's two aspects that like to connect with you. So in your meditation, if you can connect, one's the Andromeda Blue Being, and one is the Achalemorian Healer. I don't even know if it's an healer, actually. It just looks like she's like a priestess.
Yeah, she's connected with the Lemurian temples, masters of the ancient time, and stuff like that. So yeah. That's why, like, a lot of us who are targets, if you want to call it that, it's because of how much you can radically change and shape consciousness. So the most important thing is, don't believe the negative narrative and keep following the positive narrative, and that you have a very important role. Follow your heart, start talking to your heart, because we've assisted to release the energies that aren't great. And so the thing is, you can stop attracting it by thinking differently, and feeling differently, and starting to focus on the positives and things that make your heart happy, things that make your life happy. And some of that might be boundaries, and setting boundaries with other people, because if other people are attacking you verbally and everything like that, you just have to say that you're not going to accept that. You're not going to be my friend. You're not going to be my lover, my husband, or whatever, if you're going to hurt me and attack me. And so this is a warning, and this is how I expect to be treated, because I deserve love. I deserve peace in my friendships, in my relationships. And when you set these boundaries, then the other person realizes that they got to stay on the good side of the fence, and if they cross on the bad side of the fence, it's just, that's it. They're not worthy of you, and how great your heart is. So it's important to have these techniques that you use, because it protects your heart, and it allows your divine self to flow through who you truly are in this higher love energy that you are.
I agree.
Yep. Very powerful inside. You just gotta wake up more. That's all. Wake up.
Should I go to the next person, Phil?
Yeah.
Okay. The next person is Anchor Haven.
Just one thing. Set your intentions. Set a goal. Yeah, I won't go in these cards, but I did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Release some of my clones. Anchor Heaven. Okay.
She's SSP, David. She's yeah. I think she's definitely SSP. Like she's got some yeah. Like and she's also healing. She's had a foot surgery. Sorry.
When she means release, does she mean delete them? Just turn them off.
Well, people
I
have
think so.
clones. People typically have clones because the others have cloned because your genetics are really good, and because your genetics are good, it makes for great soul hosting and everything. But we can see what the guides want to bring forward here. I'm just going to connect and see.
Thing is, this is against universal law, isn't it? Really.
A lot of people manipulating her in her life. We got to release. It's not her doing it, so we got to connect into release manipulation, deception, people taking advantage of you. So it's going to open up your Akashic records and bring that through your holy temples of time, sending forgiveness of any time that you have manipulated others have manipulated you throughout all eternity, deceiving you, you deceiving others, bringing in forgiveness fields, releasing, clearing karmic attachments, retrieving soul fragments, bringing the golden light. She's okay. She's got a lot of galactic lifetimes as well. This is her.
I'm being told something to do with 4D here, where they've been cloned.
Yeah, I'm just going to set the intention to call back all of her soul fragments from all these clones across eternity, across forevers, and delete all the clones quantumly and through the power of the Creator to oversee how something that she's holding on to. It's a secret. Okay. They got all right, we're going to go into the star consciousness right now. There's like a succubus type of energy they've trapped now with a light, and they're bringing it into the light right now. And that is something that is trying to take energy from her. Once this is released and removed, it's not going to come back. It has many different souls. She's obviously a guardian. She's obviously got a very important role here. So we're just going to release all of that into the light as that gets taken into the light, wrapping it in star grids into the central sun. Okay. All right. If I had to describe your life, it seems like people are always after you, attacking you, your family. They always want something from you, and it's a cyclical thing because you have a very strong first Octurian aspect, and you have a connection to a lot of ancient timelines, a lot of like you're really helping out a lot of soul family, a lot of galactic, a lot of people. You're so giving all the time, and people, it's like they need you, but at the same time it's like something's always being taken from you. It's like you're always you're losing something, And that's just because of the nature of this attachment that is literally was indeed doing that to you and a lot of your soul family. And so coming here, this is a rescue of all these different souls, and including a soul family releasing this toxic energy. And now I'm just going to triangulate in your consciousness, because I know manipulation and deception was attracting it, but I got to connect to your higher self and see if there's any other things.
David, is a few dark controllers, like see looking at her basically. So I'll get rid of these. These are the ones that are making her life not good. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll feel the energy going around you, like whizzing around you. We're just clearing up the beings that are targeting you. And these are like dark controllers connected to probably archons, but I'm not 100%.
Okay.
I can feel the energy.
She has a big connection to the Orion Wars. She wasn't on Earth at this time. She was part of the galactic alliance of this, and she got connected into like it's like tragedy consciousness, basically, like lower consciousness, and basically got sucked into the collective consciousness. But she had a very important mission here at that time, and she was working with a great group of love-based beings defending the Earth. And so but this was the beginning of her entanglements in Earth consciousness and everything, and why she has so many different galactic races that she works with, because she was working with so many at this time before she came to Earth. And the truth and the reverence is always to be vibrating in the heart, but there's something really important here as we flood and bring in the golden light into all of her soul family, into all of these camps. They're like camps of galactics on Earth that she's connected to in this time, in defending the planet. And so, but there's something very important that is going to help her greatly, and it's a blue star light. It's a blue star light coming from Arcturus. It's a Arcturian blue starlight coming in. It's actually, it just appears because it's a higher consciousness planet. It is actually one of the Arcturian planets that she's from. And she brought over a great technology of some kind to Earth at some point in this. And so her consciousness right now is going to feel whole and complete because we're bringing in her higher light, because the Arcturian race is here helping in the greatest ways possible. So this is coming through her, restoring a lot of her wholeness templates. And it feels like they want us to see what she brought to Earth at this time. So we're just going to take a quick peek at this, because it's a star intelligence, galactic mapping. All of these pocket rays of different galactics that you're connected to in all these camps have prime planets that they are connected to and anchored into these higher love fields. It's like their own collectives, and we're going to bring them through in your knowledge and your intelligence to Earth right now to help people anchor into their higher consciousness templates. So this is going to help you out. It's going to help out because you have the knowledge within you. So we're just connecting it all. So you're going to feel this relief. Like this is why your target is, but preventing this from coming online, home planet anchoring. So every star seed's going to get this right now, watching, or so this healing is actually going to assist everybody, and then she's going to feel her whole channel come up, she's lighting up. This whole shift in energies is happening for her right now, because when you're helping your soul groups, your oversoul groups, your soul tribe, and the souls that you're connected to in all these camps, it's like the Atlantean times, just before this great battle, like the 12 tribes of Atlantis. And so their home planet energy is just flourishing because you have the star maps, and it's coming through you right now, through the pyramid network, through you, through the star seeds on Earth. So that's going to, obviously, it's going to speed up the healing a lot as well. How are you making out feel?
The 3 dark controller greys that were around, that were stopping you, probably even created injuries.
Yeah, because it's related to like the Orion Wars, and so it's like that's why they're there, and so make sure that
we've killed them all, and we sent their conscious to source, so they no longer are targeting you anymore. That was a hell of a lot of work done. I know I'm not speaking a lot. I'm just trying to do the work. If I don't, I could get killed. So.
Well, yes, the whole thing.
Yeah, energy in your home's getting cleared now by some dragons. You will feel pain from this. Things are being released, and these pains can be from the Orion Wars as well. Memories.
But the Octurian healing is going to come in for you as well. Octurians have great like healing beds and stuff, and they look after their own. And so you're one of your aspects is very high up in the Andromedan councils. Commander aspect.
I'll send you healing, Julie. And Caven, Julia. And yes, this is not Reiki. This is higher dimensional healing. So yeah, I can teach Reiki, but this is the energies from the Andromedan. So it would be feeling very prickly. From Andromeda, sorry. So it's very prickly energies. You got a bit of source energy as well. You can hold this. You can actually hold high energies. Right. I have actually got someone who asked for healing. It's someone that we both know, actually. I'll tell you who it is. Julie Lighting Show. David. That's not my interference, by the way.
Yeah.
Right. Julie said, I would like healing tonight. Please diagnose with severe osteophysis. Told I need a hip replacement. Left hip, eye, and lower leg, lower back, and left side above the hip. I get a trapped nerve in the hip too when I do certain moves. Check to see if I picked up something in Pathos when I was around the tombs and the kings, please, in 23 November. Much gratitude. So we know who we're talking about. So we're just sending light energies in.
For now. I think there's this static frequency coming through from your line, Rob. I'm not sure, but it sounds like.
Oh, let me mute myself. I'm definitely not making any noise, but I'll mute myself. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry
okay.
about that.
No problem. Okay.
So I'm just getting guidance off the Akashic records, seeing what your blueprint should be, and getting assistance from the Andromeda healers that I use sometimes, and the Lemurian eye healer as well.
Right.
They're sending powerful energies at the moment. Need to check why all this has happened. There's always a reason. This is what we're doing is our healing. The other is for you to do some work on yourself. I think some inner work.
There is some of that for sure. And it's like this, like, well, there's some things because publicly said her name we probably shouldn't say, but so it's just sending love, compassion throughout all these fields of time, all these reflections of self. Just focus on the divine rose of Sophia coming in right now, Julie. Just focus on this like emerald and beautiful rose light coming through your fields and into your crown chakra, into your spine, to your heart, into the hips, and feel like Sophia's rose energy coming through to bring in healing as well into all these areas and what is out of alignment in the chakras. And so there is this.
I'm getting that in the King's team, a spiritual parasite is targeted, and got inside. So let me clear that out.
I see it in her lower back, like going through.
I think that's what gives her a pinched nerve as well.
Through the root, from the back to the root, and it looks mechanical, like a mechanical parasite, which is strange.
So I wonder if it's Archon. Archons are normally that.
Yeah. It's artificial intelligence technology, which is Anunnaki.
Which is mixed with a parasite. They mix the two. Okay.
All right, so that's easy. I'm just going to recode everything here. So basically what I do, and if anybody else has any artificial intelligence, mechanical Anunnaki, the technology that they use, I'm going to recode it right now for you all. What I do is I recode them to serve the light. They have all these dark codes, and then because they're basically bot consciousness, they're like fourth dimensional bot consciousness. They may appear like just bringing them all to the light. I actually got to use two hands for this. And so I bring in, if anybody who's watching this, just so you know how to deal with this as well in yourself, you recode it with the higher consciousness light, and you just trust your hands that you're recoding dark code to light code to serve the light. And then you bring in like divine fields from the highest source and connect it. And so you slingshot it, you keep slingshotting it and anchoring it into this high source, and then you flick it all. So all these lower bots and stuff, they just go into the higher fields, and then the higher consciousness just transmutes them, and they don't affect you. And some like miniature, there's even like these little bot ships as well that aren't intelligent. They're just artificially created in lower fourth dimensional.
Yeah, I was going to say when Jan's move, this is like language codes.
Yeah.
Basically, but not by speech. Sometimes you can, if it's Arcturian, you start clicking a bit in your mouth.
Calling back all of her light, clearing the rest. Okay, so big energy of yours is coming into your solar plex now. So you definitely were siphoned a lot of energy, and this heart is making it hard for the body to heal itself. So now all this energy is coming right back into the root. They're stealing sexual energy. They're stealing a lot of your root chakra energy. So we're going to go into past lives relationships and do assistant with clearing, releasing, healing, bringing in golden light across eternity. Whatever they were connected to, we're going to break that cycle. It's actually getting so much better in your energy field right now. I could feel it.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay. Yes. Get rid of those. Bring those to the light as well. Oh, they're taking your key. You got keys. Here's your keys. Angelic energies were trying to protect you, and they even got some of your angel energies who were protecting you. We're just bringing everything to the light. I know it's people that don't realize how hard this is. Angels are always battling these energies, and sometimes they get stuck here too because it's a difficult plane. It really is. But we're getting too close to the end of the hard part, and everything's just going to be flowing easy. Good. Now your lion energies, Julie, are coming in here to assist. Your lion aspects are coming in. Heart of gold energies are coming in, purifying. I was just I had to get rid of that issue. Okay, here's your lotus flower energy opening in your heart now. Clearing out any.
I'm getting it. She needs to connect with the inner child more, and she's connected to the elementals. So
there we go. So it was an unfortunate attachment, Julie. It was really unfortunate. It had put a lot of things in your heart as well. They're like minefields, and so it's like that's the best way I can describe it. It's so soon as you're trying to get better and stuff, if you have like difficult thoughts, all of a sudden your heart feels differently, and one of these minefields explodes, and then attracts these energies that are not good. But we're clearing all the minefields inside of the heart. It's like heart implants. It was a very strong technology and parasite combination, but it's gone. It's just clearing the remnants of it throughout all your energies.
I'm just sending healing energies from Gaia through your crown, from the underworld.
The good part of the underworld. There's like an Alice in Wonderland underworld part that has like it's not like what people think. It's got these magical fairies and mushrooms and like this like sea of creation, this goddess of the sea and everything that blesses and stuff. Because Gaia did want to come in, so we're going to invite in Gaia's highest healing through you as well to heal all these timelines. Just bring everything. Complete protections, upgrading luminous fields. You're gonna feel like a totally different person now. And I'm going to call on Mother, Father, Creator of all to break any contracts that we are unaware of from any past lives, to completely release any vows, any contracts, call back all levels of purity for her across eternity, across forever, so that she can stay in this perfect frequency of hers now and just fully heal.
I'm also I've deleted a contract and the Akashic that she agreed to before she is here. I think she got manipulated into doing that.
Yeah, that's why that was coming through. All right. So I still got a lot of time.
This was that was a lot. This is Joss. He donated. He says he just wanted like a healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't say what's wrong. He just said he wanted like a healing.
Don't worry, we can find out what's wrong. All right, so we're connecting in with his teams here. Julie, you're okay now. Connecting in his higher self. of
Getting a little bit of back trouble.
yeah, this is quite a bit.
Indigestion, maybe, actually.
Some more.
I wonder if he's had something that he shouldn't have had.
We're just bringing in golden light into a lot of streams coming from his higher self right now, Joss, and it's going through.
I'm also sending downloads from the Emerald Order if you accept it, and I also did Julie as well. I'm doing that at the same time, so just accept it. And yeah, Julie's watching. If you want any downloads for the Emerald, just accept them now. I'm just looking at your blueprint. I just think that if I get your whole blueprint, I can help fix something that you might have had.
There's a lot that he's dealing with emotionally, and he's very upset, and so
just combining with my crystal source being to help mutate stuff, I think.
Yeah, that's what needs right now. All these light streams right now, just to put him into like a shifting his light. He actually is getting some information. He has a high connection, and
if he let go of a lot of stuff, I'm getting he'll get a spiritual growth on a big scale. So yeah,
I'm connecting to his higher connections right now, but different from his higher self. He's also somebody who works with Octurians. There's a ship. He's pulling information. I'm going to see what information is he getting right now. Why
I'm just digging out. I'm digging out a controlling code out of his head. He must be getting voices for.
Well, for sure, because it's his receiver is spinning right now, right? So it's not like he's receiving information, but he's also attracting the unwanted information as well. So we got to align that inside of the neural interface.
Yeah, we're taking the code out anyway. Yeah. Bob wants something to eat. So. Oh. Has he got pain? I've got pain in the shoulder, not the shoulder, the lower shoulder. So I'm just drawing that energy out.
Yeah, I'll just bring golden light into that area as well as lower back and everything.
Yeah. So basically, I've drawn the negativity and David's added the positive.
So he's a Blu-ray being. He holds a lot of power, but a lot of frustration as well. A lot of people who are powerful don't like this reality because it's difficult. Get angry at it and just are tired of a lot of it. So
I can feel a lot of anger in his heart as well.
Yeah, no, we're just transmuting.
Not been given a good set of cards, I'll say.
Well,
I'll use my emerald to give him some.
He's just frustrated. He's just like sick of everybody. So what we want to do is go into your root chakra for all of Earth lives, and just bring in this heart of God energy, divine forgiveness in the relationships, any abusive, any betrayals, any backlashing, arguments, fights, physical, emotional, sexual abuse. And we'll just bring in Mother, Father of all to these relationships that you have. And I just need you to forgive everybody, forgive yourself, and then we'll flood this with golden light. And it's just going to come, this like ball of density is going to come right out of you. And we're going to call back all your light, all your power, all your healing, all these relationships will then be healed through the Akashic records. A lot of shadows, a lot of trials, a lot of executions, murders, family, friends, not in this life, but for in past lives. So just bringing everything to peace right now, because we got to make peace in your consciousness.
I'm helping to build his heart chakra, his heart like a son.
Good. Yeah, it's important he comes online because he holds a lot of celestial power, like supernova, and he's part of a type of central sun, very special light in the higher fields, and so I'm just going to amplify that to assist you, Phil, through his heart. So he's going to get super powered up as you're building that. That's better. I bet you he feels better right now. He's like, oh my God, I just got my light back. He's thinking, oh my God, my light just came into me. This feels great. This is your power. This is your power, and it's going to run through you like a whole field, like a sun going through you, your body, your bones, your muscles. This is healing you like so greatly, because this is you're a master healer, and so this light is part of your master healer light, and it's going to just start healing everything within you right now.
I'm removing any negativity using my transmuter crystal. Okay. While you're adding that.
Okay. That is going to feel like he's going to feel like $1 million after this. Totally different. You know what we're going to do, Joss, is we're going to give this power to all of your aspects of where you exist in all timelines and all dimensions, because this is going to power up. When you power up all that you are, it powers up you to a whole new level, because everybody's powered up. And so there's not a version of you that's not powered up. So I'm just going to connect this to heal all timelines, all of your aspects, power you up completely. You're just going to feel so peaceful and so connected and so energized, but so will all of the versions of yourself in all timelines and all realities.
You'll be feeling downloads into your crown now from the Emerald Order, because your vibration can accept it now.
That is exactly what he needed. I'm just going to check in with this. It was just interesting because when I was seeing his higher self, I saw this solar light aspect, and I'm like, who is this powerful being? It's him. But he was showing me these energies that we had to like release and get out of the way so that his power can anchor in. While you're finishing up, Phil, I'm just going to take a quick minute, and I'll be right back. I'll be back literally within 60 seconds. 1 second.
Okay.
So I'll move to the next person here.
I'm just finishing a download.
sorry. Yeah, just let me, because I'm trying to get everybody who's
okay.
Who donated.
Download's gone in now. So you've got an Ascension Stroke Awakening download. Oh. Right. Yeah, so I'll wait for Dave for this one. What do I do? A lot of people here. A lot of us forgotten who we are. So that is the question. Do you know who you are? There's a question, David. I'll just go and say a lot of people, we don't know who we are because we've been deleted our memories.
The question is, what do I do? Who am I? Or what is my role? Okay. Yeah. Well, the tricky thing is, the easy answer is you are everything. Of course, you have aspects in every dimension, in every consciousness. Um, but the role, the best thing
Yeah,
you can do is just
yeah,
talk to your higher self and ask.
we're all part of source. We're not one. We are part of the one. That's what you got to remember.
But we have many parts of that, and so
Yeah.
it's really easy to get like aspects that we really powerful, like archangels, ascended masters. When we come into that within ourselves and are multidimensional, it gives us more power. It gives us more awareness and everything. And so it's always important to think of who we are as who we actually truly are in this form that we are right now, and to use the past forms of our higher aspects to make this version, this vessel, enjoy life more, be better, be more in our divine path. But let me connect to Ursul's higher self and see what it wants to come through from that level.
I can feel something in the back of her, on the side of her neck. Actually, I wonder if she's got an implant. I think you got an implant in there.
Yeah, she feels like she's
Feel it.
been involved in the programs, or she feels like she's been involved in the SSP.
Yeah. Definitely got something here. So
She has a lot of flower energy at the higher levels, a lot of beautiful celestial energy. Um, she's actually got this balance, this feminine balance energy that is very intuitive, very strongly intuitive. Um, so her higher self's showing me this, and so I'm just going to see if I'm actually going to go up to your angelic self and see crossover there.
I'm going into the implant.
Okay.
I'm having trouble going into the implant.
So it's yeah. Sorry to hear that. Okay. So the best way to deal with this one, Ursula, is it's tough. It's tough because it's connected to a lot of like the things that have been happening in tunnel systems, and there's a lot of different people across time that you have these connections with, and it will repeat itself. Unfortunately, because these people have been doing this for thousands of years and continue to do, but a lot of it's getting stopped now. So I got to ask your angelic self, what is the best way to handle this? Because we're going to go into a higher love frequency, because you have such a beautiful gift to give everybody, and we just got to heal this one thing, so that just flourishes through. And the angelic self is saying to go through your crystalline akashic records. Um, okay. And so it may not be easy and you may not process, but you're going to feel completely ever changed after this, Ursula. And I just want you to, we're going to call on all lifetimes whenever you've been bought, sold, traded, trafficked, abused by any of these forces, through the crystalline akasha. You're not going to connect to any of their energies, and the rainbow of the angels is just going to go through. It's going to heal all heart wounds. We're going to forgive like what we call the monsters of this planet, and we're going to forgive them, release them, clear them out of your energy. But we're also, in all of these lifetimes, you are connected to so many innocents and so many beautifuls who were part of these like ritualistic things, and we're just going to send healing to their Akashic records, send healing to their wounds, lift them all out of this kind of purgatory energy and into their higher self-worth, their wholeness, by letting go of what has been shattered from others who have fractured their light. Uh, this concludes off-world there's off-world issues as well, off-planet, and different challenges. And so we're just going to bring them all into a complete healing through the records, through the Akashic records, and we're going to bring in the angels to rescue all soul fragments, to heal all heart wounds. And if you or any of these other souls had done anything bad, to retaliate, because karma is always looping and cyclical, we're going to send in a divine forgiveness to both sides, just to completely release these entanglements. So high energy is coming in now, as you can feel it.
We the base. We're on the underground base, by the way. It's an implant. Gave me a frequency attack as a defense system, but we're now in the base and we're taking down the plasma tech. So
I'm just going to I'm going to flood that whole base with Heart of God energy and angels as well, just to like flush out the impressions. A lot of different a lot of things that you don't want. It's like a horror movie down there, basically.
Yeah.
So just for Ursula, just disconnect it. Call your light back. Call your power back. Just don't connect. And anybody watching, don't connect to these energies. You don't need to connect to it. We're just clearing something out of the crystalline Akashic records from that level, so you don't have to connect to this energy. It's just to be released, to be cleared, to be healed, and to bring everything into peace. And that's what we're doing here. So don't tune into this. Don't connect to it. And for anybody that already did, I'm clearing that out of your mind and thoughts. And so you just have to let you know, like in the end times, there's certain things, little pockets of things inside of the records that need to be released, cleared, and healed. And because so much trafficking and trauma and things and abductions have happened to so many people through many thousands of years, and it's just time to bring it all into peace. Yes, they're monsters, but at the same time, they're just very slow learners. They're just very slow to learn that they're God, very slow to learn that they're love, very slow to learn. And so by releasing all this and bringing in the higher light, it does heal the slow learners. So then all of a sudden they change and they started to release and come into forgiveness. And why that's important is because everybody is a piece and a soul of the same. And so even though in one viewpoint they would be considered like a monster, in another viewpoint they would be considered like a brother or a sister who has lost their way, went down like a path, and like if you had a family member who was struggling with addiction and it's just got like really bad, and sometimes really bad things happen, and so from those perspectives it's easier to have more compassion and just to clear, to release, and to heal all hearts. And that by doing that it also heals Ursula as well, and all of the people that she's been connected to throughout those cycles. And it's also important to remember it hasn't always been that. That's just a very, very low percentage of experiences that you've had in the Earth cycles. But because of that weight, it's a targeting energy and a very high targeting energy. And so now by clearing that, you become free in so many ways. And aligned, and that balance, that super high intuitive energy that you have is like this perfect feminine heart energy. It just awakens. That light just opens up because you can feel safe. It's because you haven't felt safe that you didn't want to open up, you didn't want to connect, you didn't want to guide and mentor and these other things. And so you're asking, what is my role? Your role right now is to feel safe and to know that you're safe now and that you can open up and just take it slow. You don't have to rush it. You just have to feel safe in your heart and let your heart open up and trust that you are safe. Things are okay now. And that's going to be so important, because then this magical opening in your heart happens, and your light is shining, and you literally have this master intuition. And so once you trust and know that you're safe, your intuition is going to come on so strongly, you are just going to know what to do. You're just going to be guided and intuitively just absolutely know what your next steps are. It's going to be so clear, like so clear, you won't have a question. It will just be known. And so just give yourself a little bit of faith and know that you have this within you, this perfect intuition, this perfect faith, and just allow it to open in your heart. Know now that you're not going to get targeted. You're not going to be attacked in that way, because it's been released, it's been healed, and it's not there. I'm just going to go back.
I was just going to say, David, I'm on the base now. I'm turning off. There's a lot of beings connected to this base. It's greys and humans.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to try and turn it all off and make sure they don't reopen it all. So that's what we are at the moment.
Okay.
We've fought a lot. We've killed a lot. So.
Let's see.
I don't even know if it's on Earth or somewhere else, but there's a big explosion going to happen any minute. So we're jumping out now.
Okay.
Oh God.
Person, whenever you guys are ready. That was rough. It seemed like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Were any of these souls saved? Were any of those souls saved, our ancestors, or were they all captured on Earth?
Wait, she had a question. This is Catherine Short. I'll read her question. She says, she just says healing and any messages you have for her. I think she was just responding there to someone in the chat. You know what I mean? But she wants like a healing and any messages you have for her.
I was going to say there's been a lot of teams like me and David coming here over the thousands of years, and they've been stuck in the soul trap because they've done a reset. So a lot of them have been saved, yeah, and a lot of them are still waking up, and they're the ones our ancestors are starting to wake up. Yeah.
And like Buddha and Christ and Krishna and all, they rescued so many as well when they came.
What healing does she want?
Anything, any messages or healing that she needs. So.
I've got an headache. Don't know if that's the last one. The cards are saying trust you in your messages, trust your intuition. Send us some healing, especially your headache. I think you've got a lot of stress. You gotta ground yourself more. In fact, I'll pick a card. Is that a grounding card? Yeah, trust your intuitions are going to send it you in your dreams. So.
So she's actually a part of. She has a connection in the sky realms, the sky gods. She has a connection to the lightning ray family, which is cool. And so, because of my connection to that, I'm able to bring in the sky realm energies over her just to help activate higher goddess light. Her star connections. She's a star born. She's from the stars, which is good.
I'm getting Earth Angel as well. Does that make sense?
Well, she's got amazing energies and ancient energies, and so she definitely will have an angelic aspect, and she very much could be an angel, a cosmic angel as well, earth angel. It's very clear. She doesn't need so much work here, but there are some things. Let's see.
I think you're holding yourself back, to be honest. You're thinking from your brain and not your heart.
Yeah, it's the not being objective, basically. It's yeah. It's it's so easy to get caught up in like the gossip and the drama and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just your divine being. You're so much more than that, and so you're so much higher than that. And so, but yeah, let's see here.
I'm just giving her a download because she's got the energy to hold it from the Emerald Order. It might open awakening a bit more. Should feel this going into your crown.
Yeah, she's also got. She's part of some royal lines, some ancient royal lines of light as well. Off planet, very high. So those energies that you're bringing in from the Emerald Order, she has a strong connection to it already, off world and everything. It seems to me like she's just forgotten her past and to remember to come into her god essence, her goddess essence, and to forget like thinking deceptively or judgmentally or any like way of thinking that is like typical earth, like it's like and to get into your higher vibrational thought, and your higher vibrational power.
Just clearing the negativity that's making you think from your brain. I think you got a bit of negativity. I will shift it.
I think she just forgot how important she is.
Downloads going in at the same time as this negativity is being removed. She's connected to dragons as well. You can see them. And they are the actual emerald dragons. Fierce emerald dragons.
She is not less like new to the path. She does have strong Sophia and Central Sun connections and everything, so that's good as well. What's the problem in her consciousness? And
bit of a release from her neck. That's good.
Here it is. Right there, going in.
You've got a lot of dragon protectors around you. You must. That's how special you are. You're already protected.
This the origins of illusion and deception, from when you were in a higher galactic role on Earth, and when we call like the fallen order would have deceived you, showing something that is love that is really a trick and is really a betrayal. And so basically this is your first wound of separation, the first illusion of deception. And so we're just going to basically send in forgiveness, releasement, clearing, and bringing in your ruby rays and your emerald rays, your higher consciousness. And we're going to flood this timeline with golden light and all of your soul sisters, soul brothers, galactic origins, your high priest and priestess energies will just come into the higher self now and come through you as this old energy is let go through you. And then that creates waves and ripples and like a rebirthing of energies, because it's like your higher crystalline halo energies. It's like angelic, even heaven ascends. Not it's not the right way of putting it. There's an ascended heaven, and the new reality Earth is ascending into, and so this is important for your ascension. It's like a crystalline halo chakra system of euphoric love and bliss energies coming in now. See, this is how you're meant to feel. This is how you are meant to be. This is your light. This is your purity. This is your galactic love centers is coming through now that, and the dragon energies are just clearing all the old stuff that's just been released. So it is done. It's just going to work now. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said a lot then. I have got one on here while Rob's disappeared, I think.
I know I got another one, Phil. This is Raven. You
Oh.
did her yesterday, Arizona Raven.
Yeah.
I just put my camera off. She said yesterday you told her you had she had a hold on, I'm reading her message here. She says you told her she had a snake in her spine, a spider was mentioned also. She says, what more can you tell me? She says she said
We took it out. We
okay.
took it out. We can give her a healing anyway, because that might have damaged her back and stuff. It was feeding off a Kundalini, so yeah, a bit of repair work maybe.
Round
And then I just
two.
want to ask you, how much longer do you guys want to go? Because like we have two more after this, but we could do another one. You know, I could have you guys back.
I've got one as well. We can do them. We can do them. I've got one on my phone as well.
Okay.
All right.
I'm getting that you do a lot of work outside, a lot of astro work. I think you might have brought this in. This might have followed you. You might not remember it in your sleep, but yeah, you do. I'd say you do warrior work. You brought a friend with you back, and that sounds exactly like an Orion work. Really a deep cleanse to get rid of any Orion residue. There's a tracker in your foot that I missed yesterday. Probably doing all the work on your spine. It wasn't long enough. So they've been tracking you. There you go. Yeah, they probably targeted you when you're outside your body. There you go. When you're doing the work while you're asleep. That's it. Sending Andromeda energy into your spine now. Just repair it. I took out the tracker, by the way. Can you see anything, David?
Yeah, there's a really brutal timeline in Mesopotamia that's blocking her throat chakra and her higher self and angelic self. It's got a key to open it, but this thing has to be cool. It's the human experiments. So she's connected to like these modifications that were happening in that time, but it was way worse now that I'm actually seeing it. It was like humans were being like cattled, like shepherds and cattle, and they're just forgiving, releasing, clearing this out because there was just too much brutality, flooding the timelines with golden light. Because imagine speaking up to the Anunnaki. Imagine speaking up.
I can see that remote viewing it now. They got chains, didn't they? And they were riding on. It wasn't even an horse. It was some sort of weird being. It looked like bigger than a horse, twice as big as a horse, and it had like gold things on. If I could see that. Yeah.
So this is probably a collective wound then. And so now that I'm aware of it in her throat chakra, I'm just going to connect to the higher self collective and everybody who is in this timeline that is afraid to come into their divine voice, afraid to speak out because of being captured and killed, basically. And this will be cyclical, and like the Salem fires and all these different things likely happen. But we just send in the golden light, forgiveness, releasing, clearing, so her divine voice comes and open. That being afraid to come into her gifts, being afraid to come into her power will dissolve, and she'll feel safe in the light again. There's a lot of souls here, and there's a lot of angels here. There's a lot of masters here that are helping with this, and I'm just connecting with them right now because this is a really big healing right now. There's many millions, many even tens of millions of souls, 30, 40, or 50 millions souls here that this is affecting, feeling safe. You wonder why people don't want to open up. I mean, of course, and then the verticals, it's ridiculous. The vertical healings, this is beyond tens and thirties. This is trillions of vertical healings because of the cyclical lifetimes that are from the oppressors. It's like letting go. You're going to feel like this tension, and so we're just bringing in golden light to release this tension from all these past lives, bring in peace, calling in the angels to heal all heart wounds, and release the inversion codes, release the inversion codes, release the inversion codes, releasing the inversion codes, putting in the high God codes from the highest realms of prime creation.
I'm just sending energy through your spine to repair the problem you had and healing your foot as well. And also is releasing your head at the moment. I'm not sure what the release is. It might be that part of you knows what's happening at the moment. Part of you wants to stop it. I'm just pulling it into me, the any negative energies you've got left, replacing it with what David's doing.
I'm having to go shoot now Anunnaki ships and their prisoners and all these other things that they've taken off world, and rich soul retrieval. I haven't seen this part of it. There's a huge Anunnaki planet that they've brought in so many captives to make slaves of. They took over millions, and there's so many souls here. So we're going to go ahead and retrieve them with the light. We're going to call back all souls, release, forgive, clear all entanglements. See, even some of them have become Anunnakis now. It's so weird because when you die in an Anunnaki when you were a human, your consciousness now is an Anunnaki, but we're still healing, forgiving, releasing, clearing, healing, forgiving, releasing, clearing, healing, forgiving, releasing, clearing across eternity, across forever, calling back all of humanity's power and genetic purity. It's crazy that she has this connection.
I've just got to be careful. I just want to kill them.
Well, but it's in the past, right? It's in the past.
No, exactly. It'll affect the future. I get that. I've done that mistake before.
Just disconnecting from all of their energies, flooding the timelines with golden light. Is more important for those who are here on Earth right now for their hearts. So this is a massive heart wound, and we're connecting with Yeshua is here, the angels are here, heavenly frequencies are here, and everybody's just receiving this healing across the collective. It's like it's like this pit in the heart of the collective consciousness that hasn't been healed. It's like an emptiness.
Yeah, most people should be getting a bit warmer now, especially the top part. because that's part of it's being healed.
And if you're an empath, you'll be feeling this in your heart as well, because this affected everybody.
I can feel the energy for sure. I was muted, but I can definitely feel the energy. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, just one thing. When David's mentioning this, I'm pulling in the energy as well to assist. I might not be talking about it, but I'm doing it.
No wonder why there was a big snake that you found in her the other day.
Do you know, me and David did one of these, and he said, we'll save the aliens to the light, and I'd already killed them. So.
It's too quick.
Oh, that was shattering.
Just going through her friends now, because there's the trauma of the friends that survived and the family that survived that are enslaved in a way, and so that's just being aligned right now. And basically, what this all means is what has been holding you back is not going to be holding you back anymore, and this freedom in your consciousness is going to come through. Like, it's going to feel so great for you now. You're going to feel like finally, like, this big weight has been lifted out of me. I feel like a different person, and that's how consciousness works. When you heal something so great like this, you really become this whole new person. Like, you're just like, oh my God, I just feel so much better.
That much work then, David, that would have lifted the Earth's energy a little bit.
Oh, it did for sure. I felt my heart even getting up some notches.
I felt through my chakra system. Yeah. Oh, that was. Shall I do the next one, or are you doing the next one, Rob?
We got two more. I got two more. This is Dana. We got Dana and Carrie Ann and Michelle too. But I mean, if you want to do yours first, you want me to take this one off the screen? You do yours first.
Yeah, I do. I was just saying the person we just did then, more inner child work, been more fun on the journey. Now you've released, you just got to relax and I play a little bit. But the next one is Sunil, which me and David know, and he says, I need help with a walking. I mean, no sleep, few months. Thank you, Phil. Can you check sleeping activity? Now I know he signed a contract with one he shouldn't have signed. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay, so he's one of the.
So he sent me £15, by the way, David and Rob. So how can we clear? But he's signed a contract with someone he shouldn't have signed, and it's very hard to break contracts when you sign them. And he's having problems with his sleep, so he's getting affected. So I think if I can connect to the crystal of Orion that we've got somewhere, that we've still got, and send that right into his crown into his heart chakra, and just make his heart a lot bigger, clear everything, and then reprogram his brain. That's what I'm getting anyway.
Yeah.
What are you getting, Rob? David?
I was just listening to you, and now I'm connecting. One sec.
I thought you were in uni.
It's so as you're talking about rewiring and stuff, I am actually getting like a for him to come into his healing bodies of light, and it's like a crystalline temple of light that's coming over him right now. That is him in as light consciousness, and this crystalline temple of light has his organs, has his bones structured and mapped, but as light. And it knows it has all of the perfect light structures, which then will vibrate a little bit lower and create what is our physical our physical memory or physical perception of memory. And so as his light body is over him that has all of his healed organs, muscles, bones, he is just to breathe in and connect with this light body that is him in perfect light.
David, I'm getting he's got a curse on him. He's got like a woman who's a black witch that's masked around him. I haven't seen her before.
Okay, well, you focus on her. I'm just going to focus on his healing archetypes.
Okay.
And so you want to focus the light on your healing, everything that's perfect in your light frequencies, to then go to what is not perfect in your physical body to bring in those light energies, those frequencies, to change and to evolve inside of you what has been slow, what is not moving properly, to move, to be healed, to realign, to transmute old patterns of neurological belief of having to be confined and challenged, and to come into the visualization and the awareness of sleeping perfectly, always sleeping, seeing yourself as like a sleeping 8 hours a night on bed, comfortably relaxed without waking up, without struggling to fall asleep, and you just visualize yourself this and visualize it many times a day, because then your thoughts become your reality. So you got to use your power of your thoughts as part of that as well. And now, let's see.
This woman's been stealing your lineage family's energies. This has definitely been holding you back. That agreement you did with that other person has nothing to do with it. This is the main one. This is why you're in a bad way at the moment. Like an energy vampire in spirit, like a dark black witch. But it's something your lineage family did to her when she was alive. So I'm going back in your timeline. I'm going really back. Doing two things. I'm negotiating with it, and I'm going back in your timeline. It's multi-dimensional. Let's see what it is. When the pyramids were being built, frequency. You worked for the Anunnaki. So I'm trying to link her spirit with her old self to release the thing. She's got a lot of anger. It's just got to be released.
All right. Also, the cosmic mother is taking you up into the cosmic heart right now, the celestial heart of the mother of creation. And you're going to get birth, new bodies of light. You're going to go through the womb of creation, and it's going to release a lot of these entanglements while Phil's clearing it. But you're going to come into new light forms, so that it can just be free of these energy entanglements. But yeah, a lot of celestial consciousness needs to be healed and cleared. So we'll just do that too. And if anybody else needs a rebirthing of energy, I'm just going to ask the mother of all celestials to rebirth anybody else who needs a rebirthing of frequency in all the dimensions and times. There's obviously more people.
Right, that's done. What we did, my daughter got crushed by a rock, by one of the pyramid rocks, and I managed to do it in timing so the switch would meet the daughter and go ascend. That's how we did it. Yeah, so that's gone now.
Should
What?
I go to the next person? No?
Hmm?
Should I go to the next person?
Yeah.
That was deep. That was.
Dana, she knows both you guys. I think Dana's got both got both your services before. She's a big fan of both of you. And she says let me see what Dana said in the note. She said, oh wait, hold on, sorry, I'm getting it right here. I'm sorry. She says, hi guys, what do I need to hear from my higher self at this time? I'm working on ascension, activating my gifts, and working on feeling worthy of abundance. Any downloads needed at this time? Any of these areas to focus on would be lovely, she said.
Okay, let's see.
Just take care of your body a bit. Card and celebration because things have changed. I think we removed a spirit from your home, didn't you? It was affecting everyone. So I'll send in a down. I'll see if there's a download available to help your spiritual growth.
You're meant to start showing yourself and be seen. It's going to open up your clairs. It's going to open up your gifts. It's important because others have what you have gone through in your journey and overcome. I'm talking from your higher self right now. Has assisted so many people, even in your life now. To be seen. There's many different topics that you can help people on in the ascension process who are newly awakened, and they are meant to see you and find you. You are meant to assist them. You have come from the heavens, from all that is love, to assist this galaxy transform. You are meant to do more. You're meant to be seen. Your voice is important to your ascension process because there are many groups of people that first would love to hear from you, that are going to accept your guidance, and for you to be seen and heard, it's going to heal your heart as you are healing others. And this is the divine truth and very important for your mission right now and for attracting the abundance that you do need. So you need to get more exposing yourself more. And Dana knows me too, so like Divine Ray is literally like the one of the great places to do that. Like it's going to get really busy, and it would be great if you shared your voice in there as well.
There's been a huge download into you, absolute biggest I've ever seen. In your art and your crown and your third eye.
Yeah,
3 downloads all in one.
It's and this is going to become more clear, and it's going to unpack. Who is this? This is Krishna. Realms of paradise, through the Krishna fields through the divine fields, the holy fields of paradise come through you now. You are meant to be the heaven on earth, the embodiment for the star children, for those who are coming online now. There's much to prepare for and much to receive. And so you are going to prepare and you are going to receive. Now is the time for you to receive paradise. Paradise. Paradise is coming into you right now. Okay. Well, that was cool.
Yeah, I was getting then that she's connected to the divine, and she's like a sun god-esque, sun goddess. Yeah. Don't know if it's this sun. Could be central sun. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah, remote viewing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who's next?
One more. I guess one more. This is Michelle, and I could tell you her. She's the Earth Grid Rescue Mission. She says she has. She sent me in a text. She said. Wait. She said. I'm sorry.
Can we also do a Dromedan? Because now and again I miss him out afterwards.
Yeah. She says she has a tentacle in her solar plexus and tech around her neck, and she said Anchor Haven told her that.
What she got? Sorry.
Tentacle, solar plexus. It's a succubus. A succubus. Hold on.
Like an octopus or something.
Yeah, those stupid things. They're so annoying. It's good to use star grids for those things. For anybody who doesn't know how to clear those things, if you're feeling like this, you just breathe into your heart, you exhale, you connect to the stars, right? This consciousness is the stars, and you just, because you are everything, you can draw the starlight and just wrap it around this thing. Like I'm just going to do it around her right now, and then we open up a channel into the central sun and use the stars to pull it into the sun and release it out of you. But anyway, this is the connected to the.
Yeah, I've got my little.
I see there's Bob, it's attracted to something.
Yeah, Bob might be there, by the way. He likes to eat stuff like this. So the whole house is under attack. So I'll call in the Emerald Dragons. So you'll feel these are high dimensional beings that are coming into your home now. Never have mirrors facing mirrors. I'm sure you might have one. Oh, there you go. So we're clearing all the area. Before we clear you, we might as well clear the area. You got a portal as well.
And also seems like there's like a doll or something like that. That might have some kind of energy that.
Like a conscious in.
Yeah, I think it's something. It's like a stuffed doll or something like that. It's strange. It's anyway. So let's see what there's a lot more to it. It was cleansed, bringing the golden light into the house. Well, she has great angelic wings, so she's activated herself, which is good. Yeah. She's got a lot of higher energies, and so we can amplify that right off the bat.
But she's attracted a lot of other things.
Yeah. All right, I think she needs this thing. Is also one of those robot things. I thought it was a succubus, but it looks like one of those. So we're just going to recode it. Send it into the light.
We just jumped in the portal. It's to a ship. There you go. And now we're going shipping 5D. Wow, 5D. We've gone. It's not normally 5D. Right, we're going to just cause a lot of chaos.
It's a big one. It's affecting a lot of people, actually.
Yeah. Can you hear the alarms going? I love them. We've been invaded.
Bringing in a lot of dragons right now. This is just universal dragons. This is a big one.
We'll meet mine. Full-blown battle going on this ship.
Okay. I'm binding it. Khan and the Galactic Alliance at this point.
Got injured then. I'll hurt in the morning.
It's actually making a really big difference. All right. So those spheres that people are finding lately, it's connected to this thing. What the heck are these spheres? Oh yeah, it's draconian. People are just picking them up like it's, look, I found a sphere. Okay. Ashtar Command is coming in, even though they're a source consciousness program. We need to assist you. She's in great need.
We're being well battled at the moment.
Okay.
And some of these beings are like the old Egyptian being, the animals that you see on the thing.
Intelligence of the system.
Sending them in.
See this quantum. Structure fields. They're trying to alter the human genetic frequency. She's trying to unbind this. We'll see soon. Okay, so what are we supposed to do?
You're firing energy weapons at us. Yeah, we're getting off, by the way, Dave. We can destroy the thing. We took some of the tech down, but we're getting bombarded here. I've got an injured shoulder, so I'm getting out.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna
going back in the implant. Okay, I'll take the implant off. I'll disconnect. So you know where the location is?
It's like the right side of the hip, sort of like pelvic, right.
We're taking took the implant out. There's one in your foot as well, left side. One in your left side, we're taking that out. Your home is nearly clean now. The portal, and now we're disconnecting the portal. We disconnected it at one end, we've got to disconnect it at our end. Found some light exposure sit through it to disconnect. Exposures of a light, that's it. Energy balls, as some people might say. Disconnected. I'm doing some healing on her where the implants were. It's got little beings in the place that we're shifting. I don't know what they are. I think they're little like spies. Or they just come into it, like rats on a ship. Might be that. Oh, right. Home's clear. There's no bits. If I don't know.
Disconnecting. That was really deep. It was like one of these motherships that are left that are not serving the light, and they're trying to alter the frequencies of children and alter the frequency to prevent the ascension using the quantum interface and frequency technology. And so I couldn't stop. As soon as I saw their quantum network inside of their mothership, I started disconnecting the quantum grid that they had on everybody. It was just millions of people. It was crazy. And then I started feeding golden light into their whole network and everybody who's connected to it, including these beings. It's not the of the greatest of situations, but
Yeah, she's just saying as an AI entity in a bedroom. Yeah.
yeah.
We looked in the bedroom. Have you got mirrors facing each other?
Well, it's like you got to ask Mother Father Creator to come in to complete the clearing. Now that we've done our.
I mean, told it's like a dimensional thing. It can change dimensions.
It's not to worry. You don't want to give it any more power. We disconnected you from the entanglement on the grid systems and all these other people. We separated it, and what they were causing these inversion grids and separation grids, and we just reconnected all the grids with light and stuff, so that natural divine flow happens to this. There's like a targeting pocket of people. And then I'm just going to ask for all soul contracts to be forgiven, to be released, to be cleared across all eternities, across all time with these beings. Any claims that they have to be nullified across all. And for breaking the universal law, I'm going to ask Mother Father Creator and the Galactic Alliance to take them in for rehabilitation, because that's clearly the biggest rule that they're breaking right now.
Yeah, I was just going to say, your mirrors have been cleansed, so you don't have to get rid of them. Just don't face each other to causing portals. But that AI, we found it. We've got it. And we've removed it. So, yeah. Looked like a bit of a snake one.
That was like a whole mission in itself. Never mind. Are you kidding me? My goodness. Save the best for last, I guess.
Yeah. I'm knackered.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, I mean, but yeah, I mean, I would have to have you guys on again sometime, and like we could, this was amazing. Thank you guys for staying so long. This was 2 hours and 30 minutes. Like this was a long time. So if you guys, if someone donated and you didn't get a reading today, just like we'll have
one
them on.
thing, we've got 2 minutes. Andromeda mentioned something. He gave a message, but what I've been told, I want the Andromedas want to connect to you. So we'll just link Andromedan with the Andromedan beings. You'll feel it. Yeah? Is that okay, David?
Yeah, and also if anybody has donated and they didn't get a healing, we assist you at higher levels anyways, and so we'll assist you in the astral, and assist you to be healed and released. There's so much we can do because we have done so much. We have specific access to help you with various issues in the astral form, and we will. So you will definitely shift and feel better, whatever is going on. The energy exchange is everything. The energy exchange triggers the healing. That's why, like, so many people, as soon as you hire a healer, all of a sudden you start feeling like you're getting healed, and like because we agree consciously, and so then we already start even before the session starts, and then for those who didn't get, we'll also additionally help you in the astral. We're helping you now, and there's not many anyways.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's now got a link to the blue beings or the white beings of Andromeda, and if you go in meditation, you might see all sorts of stuff, or you might even see priestess of Andromeda, which she's nice.
Well, do you guys want to tell people where they can find you? And thank you so much for taking so long out to do this. This was amazing. This was really awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It's needed. You know what? We're meant to rise together, and it's all link synchronistical. And we came in here, and people watched, and people got to see, and these people are our soul family too. And so it was great to be able to assist and share this time with you and everybody here. For me, you know what? I just want people to spread the word about the Divine Ray, the Higher Consciousness social media app, because it's like a community of soul family that we're building and coming together, and to be there for humanity, to be there for a support love-based reality inside of this social media app. And so if you could take a minute just to download Divine Ray and start creating in it, and tuning in your divine wisdom and sharing your divine voice, that would be just amazing for me, because for me it's about uh, being the change and coming together and assisting and rising together.
Yeah. And for me, my YouTube channel, which I don't know what it is, but David normally knows what it is. He's normally
Just search Philip Barrow, Archangel Raphael YouTube, and he will come up.
Yeah. And obviously on my Facebook, I am looking at getting a website. I think I should be, really. And I want to do Tai Chi courses and Reiki courses. So even though, to be honest, I go above Reiki, I go into the higher dimensions. So, and I'm a accredited dealer, so I'll mix that in, which is a 2-year course I went 20 years ago. 2 years, 1 night a week. That's a long time, isn't it?
20
Well,
years ago.
24 years ago, I
What
did
are
a
you gonna
2-year course.
teach them the Dark Ages galactic stuff? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Okay.
I was very tiring. That was, especially 2 nights on the run. And yesterday afternoon, I tuned 8 people. I helped to tune 9 people. So it's a long weekend. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna thank Michelle, the Earth Grid Rescue Mission. It was a grid rescue mission, and so there's obviously like so much that you're connected to that needed to be released and reconnected, and come into this, like, back into your light forms. And there were so many involved, and this was like one of these like last kind of like strongholds that I wasn't even aware of it. And so I'm glad that we were able to take care of it, though.
can I just mention that someone criticizing Reiki? I agree. I was against Reiki for 15 years. It depends on the master. Some are good and some are not. So it just depends. And the one he did me was really good, and I saw the masters clapping me. Now before that, I did accredited healing, and it was every night, 1 night a week for 2 years, and that was far more intense. And I just wanted to see if Reiki was. I went into it to see if it was infiltrated in a big way, and it is a bit infiltrated in the West quite a bit, but not everyone is infiltrated. And I've tried to de-infiltrate a few of them, by the way.
Well, it's like there's a Buddhist monk in the Himalayas, and he's like meditating for a few hundred years, living a very long time, and then there's a Buddhist monk who's at a bar and he's having some whiskey.
Yeah.
So like, not all Buddhist monks are bad, not all Reiki healers are bad, and it's a lot to do with the intentions of the person, and anything
I
that's
I
being used for
thought
love will flourish in love. Like, even Reiki healers who are coming from their heart are going to be amazing.
I knew a pastor used to be a Reiki master, and his agreement was with a dark god on the Reiki side, and that's I had to destroy the agreement. So yeah, you get dark stuff like you just said, but you also get good ones. Look at the
Yeah.
draw. But if I'm doing it, it'll be good. So
Well, thank you guys. You guys are amazing, and I'd love to have you. Phil, I always enjoy having you back on, and David, I'd love to have you back on. And guys, go check out their YouTube channels. Check out David's Divine Ray app. I'm gonna sign up tonight, and I'd already downloaded it, and so download the app and check out Phil's YouTube, and and there's a lot of good stuff that you can get into with these guys. You know what I mean? And book a service with them as well. They just spent 2 hours and 45 minutes trying to help everyone. That's a lot, so obviously they care, so thank you guys,
You got it. We're happy.
Thank you.
Thank
have
you,
a good
Rob.